and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, what up, what up, what up, though? It is Detroit Mel with another No Name podcast, and we doing our first live after a post-game victory for Detroit Lions against the Atlanta Falcons. Some great things I saw, and some other things that I want to talk about that I didn't like. What needs to be improved, let's just say that. The defense played a whole lot better. It's almost like Aaron Glenn was listening to the fans or something, you know what I'm saying? It was almost picked as Bijan versus Gibbs. It looks like Gibbs did a pretty good job. I mean, I was watching the comments throughout the game on some live streams and stuff like that. And a lot of people was complaining, he ain't doing that well, blah, blah, blah. He's not Montgomery, so I'm not expecting him to do what Montgomery does. So those who expect him to do what Montgomery does, you're looking at the wrong back. But for what he does, he did a great job. If you look at what he did compared to Bijan, I think they said the NFL average is 4 and some change for his yards. They held him 3.5, a little under 3. So the defense did well with that. Gibbs averaged 5. So he beat him in that. I think Gibbs had 78, 80 yards, something like that. Bijan had 50, I want to say. So he beat him in yards. And the Lions attacked the run. They did a great job on the run. They did a great job on defense overall. So I'm going to say that. The defense played well. I think it was 6 sacks altogether. Hutch got 2. Hutch got the one that ends the game with a fumble. Lee McNeil got in there. Who else got one? I don't know. My mind going blank. But a bunch of people got sacks. So the defense looked good in that regard. So anywhere you go, they played a great game on defense. With this patchwork offensive line, I say they did well based on what they had. If this was a starting offensive line, then I say they did terrible. But considering we had a patchwork offensive line, they ain't too bad. I mean, look at the fact they had to switch to Dan Skipper. Then he went out and had to go to Sorsdal. I think Sorsdal, right? Y'all help me out here. Sorsdal. They had to go with the rookie. Let's say that. They had to go with the rookie. You know what I'm saying? And he got beat, I think, by Grady Jarrett once or twice. But overall, I think he did pretty decent to be a rookie starting. Who else? The penalties, though. They had a lot of penalties in this game. I think Sewell got 2 or 3. And I understand he's not playing on the same side he used to playing on. Man, them penalties almost killed us. Had it not been for the defense, Atlanta could have got back in the game because of the penalties. Offense was kind of slow. Jared Goff threw a pick. I mean, we just overthrew the ball to St. Brown and threw a pick. The offense looks slow going. I like the Laporta touchdown. It was beautiful. Wide open, caught the pass. Laporta looks good. I'm gonna give it to Laporta looks good. I think Gibbs looks good. It still seems like he's trying to find out where they want to fit him at. And I don't know with Montgomery out, but they're not using him in the pass so much as they want to. It seems like his skills out in the open field. You get him in that open field where he uses speed, uses juke move. I think he's more effective that way than trying to run between the tackles. He had one or two good runs, but overall he's better out in the field, out in the open, where he can make plays, swing passes and stuff like that. That's what he's better at. So, I mean, Craig Reynolds played, and shout out to A.V. Giovanni. He said he had no business being in the game, but he played. And he didn't do bad. Zonda McKnight played. He had 1 or 2 decent runs. But overall, his offense was just like sluggish and chugging along. Brian Branch is a dog. He's a dog. Brian Branch is a dog. I mean, a beast out there. You gotta give him his props. A man was playing lights out. He's a dog out there in these streets, man. I'm telling you, Brian Branch looking beautiful out there. I think he was a real bright spot for defense. Anceloni made a couple good plays. Jerry Jacobs, Will Harris. Why y'all bags ain't packed? Why y'all bags ain't packed, bro? Why are y'all playing? All the defense appealing to his own Jerry Jacobs, except for one of the Brian Branch one, which, man, I ain't faulting for that because Bijan was bracing himself for that hit, and he lowered his head, and as Branch was coming in, he tapped his helmet. It wasn't malicious or anything. So those kind of plays I don't really bark about, so I'm loving what I see, man. I love what I see out of the defense today. Barnes had a pretty good game. Who else? Neil Jones got a sack. So overall, the defense looked good, but Will Harris on special teams out there making bonehead plays. I'm like, we take you off of the defense so you can't get burned. You get on special teams, he making bonehead plays. Why is Will Harris still on this team? The play to Cabenda was dumb. What you should have did was fake it to him and pitch it to Gibbs. He would have got those 2 yards. Why are we running with Cabenda? Why do you even got him on the team? These are spots you can be having other good players on. They taking up room for people who should be out there playing. They're taking up room for good players. You got 3 spots that they just sitting there for good players. Somebody you can trade for. Hey, package them up in a deal. Harris, Cabenda, and Jerry Jacobs. Put them in a package deal. You use 3 for 1 good player. Because they don't need to be on the team. And, let's shout out to the defense, man. The defense played excellent. I love what I saw of the defense. Now, the key is, can Aaron Glenn keep it up? Can the defense keep it up? And the other key is, can this offense, in 3 games, they haven't really looked explosive. I mean, even the Kansas City game that they won, they didn't look explosive. Yeah. The Seattle game, they didn't look explosive. I mean, they made plays when they needed to make plays, but they didn't really look explosive. They didn't look dominant. Seattle stopped them when they needed to stop them. And the defense in that game didn't do nothing. So we need to put together a complete game. We got a short week. Got turnaround play Green Bay. It looks like they might be losing. I got to check the score. It was 17-11 last time I checked. So Green Bay go ahead and finish off the loss. The Vikings will lose, so the Vikings go ahead and finish off their L. Barney and Miracles, the Bears beat Kansas City. The Lions should be in first place. Somewhere they haven't. Let me see. I'm looking at it now. All right. Chargers winning 1 minute on the thing. 1 minute to go in the 4th. Packers messing around, won a game, came back and won. So they tied with Green Bay, so they be playing for first place. They playing for first place on Thursday, so that adds a little drama. Besides that, great game, fellas, great game, Lions. And if there be no further ado, please like, share, and subscribe. We put out all kinds of content, This is a No Name podcast for those who just love Lions content. I put out everything here on No Name. I can't get the words out. I put out everything here on No Name podcast. IOW Sports is what we do. We just talk about all sports. If you just like sports, MLB, NBA, WNBA, NHL, NFL, college sports. We be talking about the Buffalo and Oregon blowout on Monday. So just tune in Monday live. We go live every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We say 4 p.m., 4-ish. Sometimes, my partner can be on that CP time, but that's neither here nor there. No, but like, if you just like chopping up about sports, hey, tune into the same spot here on YouTube, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go 4 to 6. And if you just wanted to give all a take, jump in the comments. Hey, if you just got to get it out, let us know. We'll drop the number in the chat, and you can get on, call in. We'll let you go ahead and get on air. Or if you just want to get in, we'll go ahead and send you a link and you can get in. Over here, we like to chop it up about sports. If you're a Chief fan and you just like chopping up about Chiefs, tune in to Wildcard Chiefs. He does a pregame show before every Chiefs game live here on IOW Network. And he does a postgame show. And just in case you might be up late and you want to get your sports on, or there's a West Coast game you just want to talk about, you come back here, right here on YouTube, 11 p.m., Late Night Owl Show with our own Wildcard Mar. He chop it up about sports, any kind of sports you want to talk about. He's there for that. And just in case you're a Jets fan and you want to hear about Jets content, check out our big homie Nick Shine, proud Jets fan. And shout out to our baseball correspondent, MJ. He's still recovering for things, health problems and everything. He's still recovering for that. But when he gets back on his feet, he will be doing everything MLB. So we growing here, and we in the talks of trying to get a NHL correspondent here. So we doing things over here. So tune in, and shout out to the ones who have subscribed. We appreciate your subscription. Tell your mama, tell your pa, tell them over there in Arkansas. Over here, IOW Network, we doing things. Till next time, peace.